This is the Irontrader. It is Tuesday morning. So as usual, we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, at 4:30 today, the API numbers will be out for crude, and on Wednesday, the EIA report will be out at 10:30. Now, there's a big storm brewing here right in the Gulf, headed right for the Texas area, so keep that in mind. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, if you watched my video on Sunday, which I know you did, I was pointing out this key bear flag right here, just like we have here and right there. Okay, so the key was yesterday. Now, it went up higher, but if you notice that, it did not close. It closed right below the 21 SMA here, and it closed below that 8 SMA. And now look at that 8 SMA here. You crossed right over, okay? Same scenario as here, okay? So just keep this in mind. Now, lower, what we want to do is you want to watch this bottom of this candle right here. This is 78.95. Now, again, if that is lost, then we come to the top of this candle here, okay? You're looking at 77.33. The reason that you look at that is because when this went up into 200 SMA, then came right on down, went up to 200 SMA, came down. That was the breakout candle where she went up higher. So you want to look at this candle right here at 77.33. Now, right below that is you got your 200 SMA here sitting at 76.53. And then we have the 50-day at 76.07. And then you have your 100 SMA here sitting at 75.39. Now, your upside resistance, well, here we go again, is you got your 8 SMA here. You're looking at 80, 83. Right above that, you have your 21 sitting at 81.23. And then if you can get above that, then we look to yesterday's high. Okay, so then you're looking at 81.75. But you need to close above this key 21 and the 8 SMA here to negate this bear flag pattern. If you can, you're going to go sideways to down. As long as this 8-day is crawling down, you're going to have the same situation here, okay? So always look to the left of your charts because where it's been, usually where she's going, okay? So if you can get above that and close above that, then we look at that 81.75. And then we come right here, you're looking at 81.76. See where that level is? Right there, okay? That's what your levels were. That's why it went up yesterday into that resistance. Now, again, if you can get above, then we come up to this level here. You're looking at 82.91. Then we have 83.20. Then we come to the candle here. You're looking at 83.53. Then over here, you got 83.81. And then we have 84.65. You retest 84.89. But this candle yesterday did not close above. So this is not looking very good, especially when you have that 8-day, that bearish crossover. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here on your monthly chart, well, we're about 23 days into her. So you're still holding your 150, 200-day, and your key 8 SMA here. Now, that's going to be key support. Now it's coming down to 75.97. Obviously, if you get above, then we look at that candle, 83.53, and then your target up there, you're sitting at 86.09. Okay. So it's not going to see a whole lot here on a weekly. You just want to keep your eye on a weekly like for a big longer term basis on your monthly chart. I mean, here again, your weekly chart here. Well, okay, so your 8-day is still crossed over. It crossed over your 50. The key is now you have to hold that. If it doesn't, that 8-day will reverse and it will be, the price will come way down. So your support level here is you're looking at 79.08 here. You're looking here on your 50-day, you're looking at 78.01. And then if that's lost, then we have your 75.73. That 75 level is very, very critical here. So again, but if that's lost, then you're going to do the retest down here at 68.46. See how nicely it held that whole area? And then obviously below it is 63.64. But this time of the year here with the hurricanes and everything, don't have an opinion either way. Just trade the chart, just trade support, resistance, direction. That's the key. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, here's natty gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, well, you came right down here. You rallied up here, and basically, what did you do? You ran right into the resistant levels. Right there, the high is you're looking at 266 here, and what we have here basically 266. Okay, so you have basically a double top pattern here, and it's coming on down here. Now, the key is going to be holding this 2.524 level. If that doesn't hold, then your resistance, your support level down here is all the way down to 2.45. But let's not get excited. If you can hold it, this is just still basically just a sideways pattern here, unless you break one way or the other. Now, on the upside here, what we want to do is you want to watch this key 8 SMA sitting at 2.58. And then we have your 50 above that at 2.59. Then your 260 is on your 21 day. And then you have a retest up here at 2.64. That is going to be very, very tough level. Then we can come up to this level right here, which is sitting at 2.66 here. But let's not get too excited about it here because as I say, this is still just basically a sideways pattern here. You could actually look at it as, your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder. As long as it doesn't go any lower than this here, this pattern is still very, very bullish here. So just keep that in mind. Now here on your 4-hour chart here, well, pretty much the same thing. You just need to hold this key. Well, your first level here is going to come down here, sitting at 2.56 here, which is sitting at right now. If that's lost, you'll test that 2.52, and then we come down here. But what you want to do is always look at the candles there. You're looking at 2.53 here. You got 2.47, and then you hit your 2.45. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly chart. Okay, on your weekly, you're basically right in between. So your upside you got to be watching is 2.62. On the downside, you got to be watching 2.45. Okay, so you're stuck right in between those key 8 SMAs, 8 SMA and your 21 SMA here. Now, again, if you can roll higher, obviously, you want to keep looking at the candlestick. So you got 2.86 here. Your key level here is going to be this candle right here. You're sitting at 3.027, which you double topped here, and when you came up to 3.018. So if you can get above this, then you look here to this 200 SMA here, now sitting at 3.27, and then you have your 200 SMA here. What do we have here? You're looking at 3.76. Now, on the daily, you can see this just a little more clear. I blew it right up here nice. We want to look at this 8 SMA here on the upside. So you're looking at 2.63, and then we have your, that's your 50 SMA here, and then we have your 8 SMA sitting at 2.65, and your 21 day 2.66. You really need to close above all this resistance area. Then if you do, okay, then you can come up to this 2.86, and then we come over here 2.87, which is a very critical candle, and then we can do basically your retest here 2.99 and 3.01. Now on downside, just keep watching, like always want to watch the previous day's highs and lows. So you want to watch a low on here at 2.55, and then we come down here to 2.52, and then we just work ourselves all the way on down here at 2.47, and then your big retest there sitting at 2.45 here. So right now we just have you've got basically a sideways action until we can get some kind of a momentum here. You see what I'm saying? So don't have no opinion here. Just scalp it both ways here. So you can do like UNG or BOIL if you want to do the ETFs here, or you can do the KOLD here on the short side here, or you can just, trade however you want to trade it. You can do options, you can do whatever you want to do here, but just scalp it until we can break out of these price channels here, one way or the other, either below 2.45 or above that 3.01. All right, I'll have more for you here on the crude oil and natural gas after the pit close. Thanks for watching.